channel. My last video did really good. I got like over 100 views on it. Not to flex or anything, but yeah, I think I'm gonna start uploading more if y'all want that. I mean, I don't know, pretty awkward. I'm gonna try and get some more content and start pumping it out, but already getting bullied for it, so that's fun. It is terrible and I'm loving it, you know, like all these people were hating, but they still give me views. So but today we're going to talking about the time I left school, right? I was in 7th grade and like I was best friends with these two girls, right? We're gonna call them Leah and Mary. They're the only ones that are really part of this story. Like, we had a whole friend group, but they're the only ones that like really like contributed to this story. So me, Leah, and Mary, Leah was my cousin, but me, Leah, and Mary were all like really bad together. Like, we were toxic and we would always get in trouble together at school. And we had this one class together and it was like us and our friend Josh, we're gonna call him Josh, and we were all really close. So we were goofy and we would always like laugh at each other whenever we saw each other. We'd like make funny faces. And one day we did something wrong, right? And at our school there's this teacher. I hate this teacher. We're gonna call her Miss Hawkins, but she is like crazy, bro. But in this class was me, Leah, Mary, right, and Josh. We all had to be like separated, like in different tables, and we like couldn't look at each other because we were like just like too much Miss Hawkins. And when we were chilling this one day, we had to go get Chromebooks, and like our school has like these laptops that we have to go on, and like yeah. And whenever we wanted to go get Chromebooks, for some reason Miss Hawkins started yelling at us, and I was like, what's going on? Like, me, Leah, and Mary looked at each other, and then Josh was back there laughing, and I was like, what? Miss Hawkins was going off for me like standing up, and I was like, what? You told me to go get a Chromebook. And she was like, I didn't tell you to get no Chromebook. And I was like, okay. And then I went and grabbed my Chromebook, and she was still yelling at me. I was like, what's going on? And me and Leah were like dying at this point. Like, we were laughing so hard. Mary was like being more quiet, but we were just like being so bad. And so we sat down, right? And then we turned our desks and we like looked at each other, right? So we like, our desks were like this way. So my desk was this way and her desk was like this way. So we were like opposites. So like this way and this way. And and then we turned them around, so we were looking at each other like eye to eye. And Miss Hawkins was like, turn your desk around. And I was like, no. And I was like, and then I turned it around, and Miss Hawkins was like, okay, whatever. And then she brushed it off, and we started laughing again. About like 10 minutes later, she was like, you guys are gonna be quiet or you can leave. And I was like, free pass out of class? Where's my pass though? And she was like, I'm not gonna give you a pass walk out of my class. And I was like, why'd you tell me I could leave then? And basically, she got mad, and so me and Leah stood up and we left, and Mary was like dying. Mary and Josh, they were gone by then. They were deceased. And basically, we were just like, okay, where are we gonna go? And then we went down to the office to report it. And like, we thought for some reason, our stupid selves thought that reporting this would get her in trouble. And I was like, we were the ones doing the wrong thing. But that's okay. And basically, we talked to the principal about it, and then he called him and told like my aunt and her dad, about us walking out of class. So I had two options after this. I had a meeting with like, me and my aunt had a meeting with the guidance counselor, And I had two options. Either I could go into like, it's like a program for like bad kids, or I could go cyber. And I was like, I'll go random.
Other rooms, I'll still be in school, it's okay, I'm bad too.
For some reason, I thought I was so tough and big, and I was like, looking back then now, I was really dumb for that. Like, I really played myself. And my aunt chose cyber. It wasn't really my choice, so I had to leave school, and I was grounded for like 5 months, and I like couldn't tell anyone where I went. And the cousin that I live with, we're gonna call her Shay. Shay couldn't tell anyone either, right? So people were like,
what happened to her?
and I was like, I can't tell you, sis, you know? And basically, I was stuck in cyber until the beginning of this year. And I had to like clean up my act. I had to get good grades. So bad. Like, looking back on it, it's just trifling. Like, but thankfully, well, not me, Leah, and Mary have all like split up because like it was too much. And yeah. And like, story about the time that I left school and no one knew about it. It's not that interesting of a story, but had to make my life seem more interesting. So that's the story about the time that I had to leave school. I think I'm gonna start getting on a posting schedule for every Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.